The Blood-Obsessed Love, Chapter 2. She couldn't believe she actually met a real vampire. She was waiting for this moment her whole life. She pinched herself to make sure it wasn't a dream. Then she woke up. No. It couldn't have been a dream. It felt so real. Damn it. She thought to herself. She got out of her bed and looked out the window. She rubbed her burning eyes at the sight of the sunlight. She picked her razor blade up and laid it in a drawer, and put a rug over the bloodstains. When she backed up, she stepped on something pointy like a needle. OW. Fuck it. She screamed. She fell to the floor with a big thump. Natalie, are you okay? Her mother screamed. She picked up what she had stepped on. It was a red button that had VRA on it. She wondered how it got in there, and what it stood for. Wait. That is what the vampire was wearing. It wasn't a dream. Yes. Natalie said with excitement. Natalie. Her mother screamed again. Sorry. I'm fine. Natalie replied. Okay, well. Come down here and eat. Her mother commanded. She ran downstairs and sat at the table. I met a vampire last night, she said. Her mom and dad looked at each other. Her dad put the newspaper down that he was reading and looked directly at her. It must have been a dream, her father said. But it wasn't. He was even wearing this, she said as she handed him the button. This could be anyone's. Her father replied. No one comes in my room. Natalie replied. Well, I don't know how it got there. But you didn't see a vampire, her father said. Yes, I did. His name is Blaze, and he said he is coming back, Natalie said to her father. Then her mother sat down next to her and took her head. She gave Natalie a sadistic, pathic look. Honey, we went over this before. Vampires aren't real. Her mother said. Yes, they are. Natalie said. No, they're not. Her mom replied. Natalie stood up so angry. She knew what she had seen and she was not going to let anyone tell her otherwise. Yes, they are. Natalie said angry. Okay. Her mother replied. Why don't you ever believe me? You just think I am some kind of psycho freak. Well, if you don't love me, then why don't you just get rid of me? I'm better off on my own anyways. Natalie exclaimed. We do believe you. It is just sometimes dreams can feel so real. We don't think you're a psycho freak, and we would never get rid of you. It is just sometimes we think we are misleading you into the wrong direction. Her mother replied. Or, she's misleading herself. Her dad mumbled out. Well, one day, I'll be misleading you, she screamed as she ran up to her room. God, I hate them so much. What is their problem? I did see him. I don't care what they think. As long as I know I'm right, and not going mental. Natalie thought to herself. She got dressed and got some thick eyeliner on. And then some black eyeshadow. She went outside and was walking down the street. Oh, my God. A vampire, walking in the day? She must be a daywalker. A boy screamed, as he laughed with his friend. People laughed and called her names the whole way to the woods. She went in there and it was dark besides the light shining in between the trees. She never went really far into the woods, but she felt like it today. As she kept walking, she began to realize she lost the path. She was in the middle of the woods, and had no idea where she was. It seemed the farther she got, the more lost she became. She soon heard noises whispering in her ear. Kill. Death. Blood. Fear. Kill. I'll kill you. She started to get scared and she ran the direction she came from. Or, Well, at least she thought it was the right direction. She turned around because she heard a crackling noise behind her like someone was running after her. She saw no one, so she turned back around. Then all of a sudden, she ran into someone. Sorry, this is where this chapter ends. Post, rate, comment, and subscribe if you like it. I will have more updates as soon as possible. But that is all for now. Sorry for being a cliffhanger. I know, I hate them, too.